Hello everybody, I hope you're at least 50% as relaxed as I am. A couple of points. I came across a video from a real estate agent, Panos, in Sydney, who's talking about the clearance rate at his auctions. He mentioned an auction of his colleague in the Gold Coast, so I'll stitch that parts of that video at the end of this one, but I'll give you a gist of it. Also, I have still, I think by mistake, actually have this membership with ArmstrongEconomics.com. So Martin Armstrong, and in his private blog, without revealing the actual article, when I say I kind of have a membership, is that I cancelled it, but I hope he's not listening, and I still seem to have access because I just wasn't getting enough value, in my opinion. But then this article came, and I did click on it and got in there, and it talked about interest rates, whether they're going up or down, and this is really crucial to the real estate story. And then a little comment before I get into those two topics, a little comment about all of the premiers, of the state premiers in Australia now have resigned. All of the COVID premiers have resigned. The last one to be the Palos monster in Queensland. I have my opinion on it. Of course, it's a conspiracy theory side of it, where what they've done is that they cleared the decks. They got rid of the old ugly faces that told us that we couldn't drink coffee or beer, and that we couldn't visit our friends at their homes, or elderly in aged care facilities, and all other horrible things that they did to us. So they got rid of those faces, and they're going to get new faces. And the psychology of it is that we all think that it's going to be better. I know that there's a saying, better the devil you know, but these were devils, and the people replacing them, I know nothing about them, but they're probably not better. I'm getting to the conspiracy bit, is that if they're going to pull another COVID on us, what they would want to do is to have a new set of faces, trustworthy, what's the word, not official, but I suppose officials getting up on TV and telling you what you need to do or what you're not allowed to do, whether you need to be locked in, locked down, take certain medical procedures, or what have you, whatever they come up with next, if ever, hopefully never, but it'll be much easier to sell that story using new faces than having existing, like I said, ugly faces who've done all this stuff to us, horrible stuff to us, where people just wouldn't trust and wouldn't believe him. Most wouldn't. Well, not most, but a lot more than did last time. To try and sell that story. So going back to the video, is that it's not going to spoil it. Watch the end excerpts that I'll stitch up at the end of this one. But he said that out of his 9 auctions in Sydney, 2 were sold. Everything else was passed in, not sold. So it didn't reach the vendor desired price. He did mention that he was talking to his colleague, and he said that he had 7 auctions. These are selling real estate agents, and out of those 7 auctions, there were 0 sales. So that's not promising. But why is this happening? The Panos' thing is that apparently here in Australia we had 12 interest rate rises, and they didn't move the market down at all. But then the 13th one seemed to have done it. I don't think it's anything to do with 12 or 13. It's to do with a lot of people's fixed interest rate loans expiring. So they're going from something like 2 to 3%, 2.5%, to 7% variable rate. So from 2% to 7% is a huge jump on $1 million mortgage. So they're struggling now, and that's why that's being felt in the market. Will there be a reprieve? The Martin Armstrong, again, his take on it, but there's a love and hate relationship with Martin and myself. I've been thinking about, not personally, just reading his blogs, but I might make a separate video on it. But I conveniently tend to want to believe his latest private blog, articles or paid for articles, so without revealing too much, is saying the interest rates will go up, continue to go up, even if they get cut once or twice in the process. The trend is going to be up, and for these people or institutions buying into bonds thinking that there's a bond rally, meaning the interest rates will go down, are mistaken, and they're going to lose the money, meaning that interest rates will go up and the bond values will crash. What else tends to crash when the interest rates go up and the mortgage repayments go up? You know what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 13th rate rise that I think has tipped the bucket. 2 out of 9 today. 2 out of 9. Not only that, I've been looking at the results around the place. Gold Coast had an agent just report in 0 out of 7 in his area today. Right, the list goes on. I've seen other networks that get their results. Uncollectibles are through the roof. They're not reporting them in. Past ins through the roof. Sole priors through the roof. They're all saying to you one thing: there's not 10 people fighting over the one property. I mean, you've got to be a brave vendor right now to say no when you're only 20 grand short and go on holidays at Christmas thinking that you might get more in the new year. You've got to be a brave vendor if you're only 20 grand short. And I had a few of those.
Full video link in the description.